Hello to all my YouTube fans. How are you today? Well, thank you for tuning in today's blog. If you're wondering what I'm doing today, we're going to be unboxing a brand new Jigsaw puzzle. We're going to be building it, and it's 250 pieces. And by the way, yes, this has never been opened. You can see. But I think it's pretty cool. It's actually a tornado or some type of twistle from Discovery Planet, if you're wondering. And by the way, I have so many puzzles, but I don't have enough wall space to hang all these puzzles on. It's kind of like a hobby, kind of like a collection of different things you can do with puzzles. Now, of course, this is from '99. Even take a look. This is a pretty old puzzle. And let's have a little fun and let's do an unboxing of it and see what we can do to build this puzzle. Once we build it, we can glue it, frame it, and hang it on the wall. Let's have a little fun. Man, you really make it difficult to open your Jigsaw puzzle. And by the way, yes, I did use a sharp knife to open it. But let's go ahead and look at it and see it's already been opened. And let's go ahead and get it out of the box. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Pretty nice size pieces, actually. It's going to be interesting to build. Let's go ahead and then sort out all these end pieces from the middles. And it looks like a decent size puzzle to build. So that's kind of interesting. Let's go ahead and dump this out of here and kind of show you what I normally would do. Decide to make sure you don't lose any of your pieces. Normally I would separate all these, the end pieces, and that's what you would start with. Let's go ahead and have some fun. There you go. I have sorted all of the pieces from the edges to the middle, and by the way, this puzzle is about 17 years old because it was built in 1990. I will actually show you the actual date. So a dial. Sometimes this camera doesn't like to focus. But there you go. This is a pretty old puzzle, but I thought it was kind of interesting to sort them out. Now, of course, it's a couple different ways you can do it. You can also sort out all the different cuddles from the actual puzzle itself. Now, I did not count all these pieces because it's a brand new puzzle, and I know it's 250 pieces. So, alright, we got the middles. And on that side, we got the edges. Let's go ahead and start building. Alright, the challenge is to get the puzzle together. First of all, what do I normally start with? I normally start with the edges, and we just separate the pieces from the darks to the lights, and we just, kind of work the way of the puzzle. And if you want, you can also go by the picture, but I don't even need the picture because I know how this puzzle should go together. And of course, I need to separate all these from the different cuddles, from the lights to the darks, from where it needs to start. Okay, see, this puzzle is pretty small. It's not really that big. This can fit perfectly fine on my desk without taking up so much room. But I'm going to keep continuing to work on this puzzle, and I will also give you some updates, and we're going to keep moving on and see how this puzzle turns out. Alright, if you kind of see what I'm doing, you can see I already start building the puzzle. First of all, what I start looking for is, the edges, and also some of the road in middle. Of course, we have some very dark gray and we have some very light and some purple and pink in this puzzle as well. Now, let me kind of explain to you. Puzzles can be very frustrating. If you don't have the patience to do a puzzle, I don't recommend you build a puzzle at all. As you can see, make sure you have a large enough area you can work on your puzzle as well. Now, these are bigger style pieces. They are all sorts of different sizes and shapes as well. Let me see if I can find one here for you. There's this one, for example. That one's kind of different. It's like the strangest piece I ever seen. But, alright, let's get building and I'll keep you all up to date. Alright, YouTube fans, how this ever happened to you when you're trying to build a jigsaw puzzle and you're trying to find certain pieces it will go into certain spots? So you can see, I basically have half of this done, half of that done, and half of that. But nothing else. But slowly getting there. This is the reason why it's so time consuming to do any type of a jigsaw puzzle if you choose. It doesn't even matter what size or how many pieces. It depends on how many pieces you do. But it's a pretty nice puzzle. It's getting there. And I don't know, what's the best idea to like sort the different cuddles from the rest of the actual puzzle itself. Now you can see this is going to be where the tornado is going to be. You also have the sky on different sides, and you also have different shaped pieces. But let's keep building, and more updates later. Man, I tell you, YouTubers and YouTube fans, this puzzle has just been one of those kind of days. It's like you're so getting into figuring out how this puzzle goes together, but you're trying to figure out, okay, what piece fits to what, and what pieces go well. But, you know, it seems a little bit frustrating a little bit, but for me, it's not too bad. I mean, this is a very, very nice puzzle. I can't wait when it gets done, and frame it, and glue it, and hang it on the wall, basically. But basically, this is just a simple jigsaw puzzle, but if you're new at it, it might take you a little bit of time to figure out. Just don't get frustrated with these things. Trust me, it's really irritating with doing these types of puzzles. That's the reason why it's called a jigsaw puzzle. It's a jigsaw where you can figure out how to put it together, and it's almost completely done. There you go, YouTube fans. The puzzle is completely now finished. Now, of course, I was at work, and my sister finished the jigsaw puzzle, the rest of it itself, and it looks very good. And this is the puzzle I was working on and showing you on how to kind of build it a little bit. So you can see this is a kind of a tornado kind of twister thing. And of course we have, you know, your very dark gray, some pink, and also different orange things as well. But yeah, like I said, just do yourself a favor if you're going to decide to build puzzles. Do not be very frustrated with it. It takes a lot of patience and a lot of time to do a puzzle like something like this. Now, of course, the one thing I'm going to do is probably glue it. After I glue it, I put it in a photo frame and also hang it on the wall. Kind of like a collection of different puzzles. Alright, if you guys are brand new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. Please like, please share. Peace out, bye guys and girls. We'll hopefully see you in the future vlog. Peace out from your boy Chris.